Alright, welcome to the second tutorial in this Python playlist series. Not really sure what to call this. But anyways, today we're going to be learning about numbers and variables. So with numbers, it's pretty straightforward. It's not very difficult. Okay, so we have all the different operations here. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and exponents. So addition and subtraction is pretty straightforward, plus, minus. But important to realize that with multiplication, use the asterisk, and with division, use a slash, and with exponents, use two asterisks, and this is 2 to the power of 3. So if we run that, 5, 2 plus 3, 7, 12, 3 times 4, 10 divided by 2, and 2 to the power of 3. And another thing to keep in mind is that Python uses PEMDAS, which is parentheses, then exponent, then multiplication, then division, addition, and finally subtraction in that order. So here is an example of that in work. So in this PEMDAS example, you see how there's a lot of parentheses, and if we run this, it outputs 3, which is the correct answer. But the way it does this is that it first does everything in the parentheses, and then after the parentheses, it goes after all exponents, if there were any exponents in this example. And then next, it goes for multiplication, division, addition, and finally subtraction. So that's pretty straightforward. And now, let's move on to variables. So a variable is a container for storing data values. All you have to do to make one is to assign a value to the variable. So for example, we have a equals 3 and b equals 2. So in this case, a is the variable, a is the name of the variable, equals, which means this is assigning a value to a, and 3 is the value. So a becomes 3 and b becomes 2. So if you want to output that, you press print, parentheses, put a in the middle, and click run. And here we have 3 because we printed out a, which is 3. And you can do the same with b, but let's actually do something more interesting with that. Let's try addition with that. So a plus b, what do you think that's going to equal? 5. Exactly, because it runs just like algebra. So that's pretty simple. There are some rules with variables. You can see all the rules. So remember that a variable name must start with an alphabetical letter or underscore. Variables are case sensitive. So if you have a capital A or a lowercase a and they have different values, they're going to pick up on those different values. From the computer's point of view, they're completely different things. Variables must have alphabetical characters or underscore. You can't have any other characters such as the pound sign, the @ sign, you get the idea. And here's a list of examples. So underscore a, that's good. ABC, that's alright. A2, and capital AB. So that's good. 2a is not allowed because this one starts with a 2. 3 is definitely not allowed because you can't just have a number, and also it starts with a number. And this one is definitely not allowed because it has all these strange characters in there that are not supported by Python and variables. So another thing you can do with variables is you can assign strings. So a string is a list of alphabetical letters which can make up a word or just gibberish. In this case it means Joe. So we can print that out with print x, and here we have Joe. Joe is here. You can also assign values to multiple variables. For example, if you do a, b, c equals Joe fish, and I don't know, let's do shark. And if you want to print these out, just like that, you're going to get Joe again, fish, and shark. A, B, C, because of the variable names. You can even assign the same value to multiple variables. So for example, this is what this would look like. So A equals B equals C equals John. And what this is going to look like is pretty much how you would expect it to. So we're going to press run on that, and it's a bunch of Johns, because A equals John, B equals John, and C equals John. It's straightforward as that. So another cool trick you can do with variables is you can combine them with strings to form sentences. For example, like Mad Libs or guessing games. Let me just show you how that works. So let's make X a variable. This is going to equal fish. And we're going to print, hi, my name is space plus X. And that is going to equal, hi, my name is fish. That's a very strange name, but in this case, it makes sense to the computer. The computer doesn't care what your name is. It could literally be anything. See? Just works just like that. Alright, so I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.